Over half of the people employed in the private sector in the United States work for small businesses. 62% of all the businesses in the United States have 5 or fewer employees. 2/3 of all the job growth in this country since 1995 comes from small businesses. And yet, 500,000 small businesses are started each month, and more than that fail, primarily due to an inability to manage their finances. Financial institutions have failed to provide small businesses with the services and support they need to succeed, making them one of the most significantly underbanked sectors of our society. Furthermore, those banks and credit unions have missed a fantastic revenue opportunity that would come from providing these small businesses with the support they need. D3 Small Business Banking was built from the ground up for small businesses that lack direct access to the financial expertise that they need, and this lack of access threatens their survival. I'm Mike Carter, CMO. This is Kate Knudsen, sales support for our company, and we're here to introduce the latest addition to D3's solution set, D3 Small Business Banking. It was debuted at Finovate Fall in New York last month. We talked to a lot of business owners, small business owners, in building D3 Small Business Banking, and a lot of what you'll see today, powerful entitlements, data analytics, automated reporting, come from those conversations. Early on, one of the things small business owners told us is that they hated the fact that they often had to log in, log off, and log back in again to get access to the accounts they wanted to see. That's not necessary with D3 Small Business Banking. The small business owner can toggle simply between personal and small business accounts without logging back in or needing to be re-authenticated. As you can see, within our solution, the UI is very similar to ease navigation, but there are significant differences such as labels, icons, categories, and colors. The name of the person is replaced with the name of a business. Another thing that small business owners told us is, like consumers, they hate getting in and having to move between tabs. From our dashboard, the small business owner can see all the small business accounts, access a complete set of money movement services without leaving the page, and get a complete view of the financial health of their business using D3's powerful data analytics. This requires no heavy lifting on their part, and I'll come to why that's so in a moment. Most small business owners have assets and liabilities in different places, and one thing that troubles them is it's very difficult to get a view of those assets and liabilities in a complete state. With our account services, we allow them to see all the accounts for their businesses, the internal accounts, externally aggregated accounts, and offline accounts that they may want to enter and track around their business activities. D3 Small Business Banking fits in the data analytics category because of what I'm about to show you next. Most people don't get into small businesses to spend time looking at ledgers. They get into small businesses to spend time with their customers. Many lack the time and financial expertise required to track and analyze the things that will make their business successful. D3 Small Business Banking has a powerful data analytics engine that uses a proprietary algorithm to categorize all the digital transactions the small business owner does across 55 plus categories with a 98% plus accuracy. Categories are what you would expect: marketing, advertising, equipment, inventory, travel, and entertainment. We leverage this data and turn it into value-added information in the planning function of our solution. Here we automatically create, again without any intervention from the small business owner, pro forma budgets, income statements, balance sheets, and statements of cash flows. This is presented to the small business owner in graphical format, and it's also presented to the small business owner in a line item format that they can download and pass off to their external accountant who helps them file the necessary reports for their business, such as taxes. We leverage this data further in our innovative money movement services. Here we provide a timeline that shows all money movement activities to the small business owner in one place. The small business owner can toggle or can move the timeline back and forth, see what has happened in the past and what's projected in the future. Blue are projected or scheduled transactions. Gray are those that are already completed. Plus, D3's data analytics engine allows us to predict, based on patterns, when additional transactions might take place. For instance, deposits, which are pictured in green, and withdrawals or outflows, which are pictured in red. The small business owner can easily configure the timeline to get a view of predictive cash flow, which will tell them where in the future they may have a cash fall shortage. Similarly, the bank also sees this information and can proactively reach out to the small business and offer it advice, support, services, and products. Now, when it comes to actually scheduling a payment or a money movement service, we were the first in consumer banking, and now we're the first in digital small business banking to make it unnecessary for the user to understand the difference between a wire transfer, an ACH, a P2P, an A2A, a bill pay, or an internal transfer. All the small business owner has to do is figure out what entity is to receive the money, how much money should be sent, and when it needs to get there. Simple. And with our powerful entitlements engine, the small business owner can set up permissions and entitlements to certain financial activities, including initiating bill payments. In this case, Kate is initiating a bill payment that requires the approval of her partner in the business. Our powerful alerting engine then sends a notification to my phone that allows me to see that there is a transaction pending and provides me view to the account through the D3 app on the Apple Watch, and allows me to then approve that transaction so that our business can open the next day with plenty of inventory. Come see us at booth 1927. We are giving away 2 Apple Watches. And because you've sat through the demo today, if you come by and say the password Omaha, we will scan your badge and enter you in the drawing. Thank you for your time and attention. Good luck in Vegas.